5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You in the middle message.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Bronx. Read. Yeah, you gotta start out.
Came out of the fall.
Yo, what are we supposed to say now? Bronx recreated.
Alright, we need to know. I didn't introduce myself on what we're speaking of.
Alright, good. This is Bronx recreated. Oh, like that.
I got you.
I got you. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna start off. Who gonna start off? Alright, I'm gonna start off. Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, this is Bronx recreating it. I'm Flick Wade.
Once again, Straight Rebel Entertainment. I'm OZ.
And you already know, Kai the Doc, baby, the Dodge Truth. We here. The Bronx. Recreating it. Oh!
There you go. We at Quay the Healer with Quay Healing.
We got my man Quay here at an undisclosed location. Cool Up Productions. Y'all know what y'all getting. So this is what it is. Bronx recreating it. It's how we do it. Vibe with my brothers. Gonna give y'all another one.
You're doing good.
Yeah, you already knew that, man.
Right.
Yeah. It flows like butter, y'all.
Ready? You know what it is?
Don't think about it. Don't Don't think about it. Stop telling them stuff. Flow like water. Water. Y'all 3 dudes that know each other, we know who everybody is. You don't even have to be shooting exact in the beginning. You try to be too distinct. As you go along, it'll be shit.
You gotta follow the rules.
Yeah, it's like that's why I ain't put a period. Just more.
Nah, but that's why
Talk
we
from the
said
diaphragm.
we was like we had to, you know, do it like that. It's like now you gotta remember it. You feel me? So it's like yeah, facts. Like now you gotta remember it. Niggas always remember their phone number.
Nah, what you gotta do is like, all right, my thought pattern is you say who you are, right? And then after we establish who we are, whoever takes over at that point speaks to who's behind the camera and what's going on after that. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't know what to say.
We can do
Say
it.
everything. And I don't want to move. And it's like, all right, what do I say now? You say, nah. What if you say who you are? I say why you say you are, and then after that, then whoever after that, everybody whoever's the last person, then the next person that comes after that lets us know we sitting here at the hill, we at the healing.
I got that.
Let's not tell you because he has a frame. See what we see here, man. See, we see y'all. Right. Y'all look perfect. The picture's perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's the attitude, the personality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the word camouflage. You know what I'm saying? Like a chameleon. You know what I mean? You flow. That's what I just said. For whatever the moment is, you respond to that moment. Right now, it's critical. It's almost like y'all responding like an EMS, like it's, you know, responding to an emergency. That's not what this is. You know what I mean? If you understand, that's me tell you who I am. And explain to you who I am, because it'll be easier for you to be able to say who I am if you know who I am. My name is Quinn. I realized a long time ago that I have the healing quality. It comes in so many different forms, so many different levels. I've taught people for years the practical part of healing. Now it's time to implement a different part of it. So as a high priest, listen, we have the ability to touch people and bring about the blessing. This is what the high priest was supposed to do. This is why you're going to say, put your hands on it. This is where the priest get that thing from. So when I learned the practice, when I learned the body, when I learned the fundamentals of what healing is, I became Quay the healer. But because my name is Quay and it has a D, that's why you see Quay D healer, because it's the Ebonics for D is the Quay the healer. Well, I deal with, I don't have to write it down, this is me. It doesn't matter. I'm explaining, I'm saying it to you, right? Because now you'll understand how easy it comes from you when you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Because like I could break down me make a beat side. How you know?
There we go. Like this.
You don't
The
get jammed up.
Bronx keeps creating it. The Bronx recreating it. The Bronx recreating it. What's good, my brothers? Kadar's Truth. Got my brother over here.
See the record.
I got my brother over here.
Look at beats.
Yeah, we sitting here at an undisclosed location. Here we go. Healing with touch.
Is the place.
This is a Crew Love production, my baby. My brothers. And we're here to show y'all or share with y'all our perspective on how we see things going on in the world, just like everybody else is doing it. We just want to show you a little spin. Sir. Here we go.
1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Bronx recreating it. You already know. Kadar's Truth. I'm sitting here with my brothers.
OZ the Rebel.
Look at beats.
You don't know your name? One more time. Wait, so you gotta stop with that. You know your name.
I skipped. Because I was waiting for. We get in there. Yeah, wait for you.
Those are beautiful groups right now.
No. I was waiting. Skip. Bronx recreating it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx keeps creating it.
Nah, you ain't supposed to.
I just said everybody.
You fucking up the vibrations. We ain't here to know.
That's what my book.
Nah, we can all do it. No, but let us all know. You know what I'm saying? That shit was gonna be a fucked up. You know?
Y'all all three can do it. It don't matter. I just do it.
The first time he did it was good. I was sitting
I'm saying we didn't say that. He said once you did it alone.
I wasn't gonna do it. I thought y'all was gonna do it.
That's what I'm trying to establish right now.
all right,
You know what I'm saying? Now, but what I'm saying is, we're gonna say is, we're gonna say the Bronx keep creating it, and then we're gonna say the Bronx recreating it,
Bronx recreating
and then you go into the vibration. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that shows that we know what's up, but now we show you how to future it. The Bronx is recreating it. Boom. No, first we say we keep creating.
That's what I said.
Right? Then we get in. We all say those.
Like you said, like I was KRS-One. Let's go. Bronx recreating it, but
We gotta get the flow. That's a flow.
That's another time.
Right now, we're just trying to introduce the moment.
Right.
no. I'm saying like all right, so check it out. No, check it out. Let us do the takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight. We're gonna say cut, boom, boom. We're gonna just go through it, and then we're gonna pick from there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And see what you want. Because like everyone could do it. Like
he's saying that we know we get 3 takes already. And now
everybody in their own up. Yeah. I'm saying the same thing however they want to say it. Yeah. Let's go.
You saying the first time?
Right, look.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, some people watching this right now. How many people's too late? We're on live,
So right.
So yo, chill so we can get through this.
Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Ready? Oh, nah, I was just gonna say, like, when y'all just do it, everybody can get their own tweak of how they want to do it. The other person don't know how to say nothing until they like it. this is.
Right.
But now when you doing that, this is, you don't gotta do it where you gotta tap. But now you should already know your cue. So once you hear
This is
or whatever y'all want to use, then just gotta know immediately. This is Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Bronx keeps creating it. The Bronx recreating it. Oh yeah. Kadar's Truth. Sitting here with my brothers.
OZ the Rebel. Liquor Beats.
We here at an undisclosed location. Damn.
Cool up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is work. This is work. You gotta do it. That's all I gotta do it. How the fuck we gonna get it correct? We've been doing this shit all out. Look, yo. It's you right there.
No, I'm gonna say, let's go. We're gonna do it again, right?
Nah, Q was it.
Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. The Bronx recreating it. What's good, my people? We here. With Kadar's Truth. Sit here with my brothers.
OZ the Rebel. Liquor Beats.
We here right now at an undisclosed location. Healer with touch. Here with my brother Quay the Healer. This right here is a True Love production. And we're here to show the world how we feel about things and our perspective on how things going on. And hopefully, y'all can feel us. Leave a little comment, leave a little like, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, all of that good stuff. It's just, the pressing of the buttons and make it happen. And we can show this, we can share this love.
Let's go. Good. Bronx recreating it on us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Bronx recreating it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx recreating it.
I know what it is. OZ the Rebel. Standing here, straight Rebel Entertainment with some brothers. Want to share with y'all some thoughts on our mind. I'm here with my brother on my left. Liquor Beats. Here with my brother on my right.
Kadar's Truth.
We here. This is the staff before you. We here at an undisclosed location. Healing with touch. It's a little more you're gonna get on that later, but we got Cool Love Production to give y'all the feedback so y'all can view in with us. And we're gonna give y'all some thoughts and some ideas and hopefully spark some information and inspiration in the public. That's what I want to say.
Let's go.
I ain't doing right. I forgot.
Yeah.
No, we said about me being right.
I was on the right.
That's what
All right. My go.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. So,
that's what I asked for.
One more. You did good. But just do it again.
just flow like I said.
Yeah. You did good. Same thing.
Bronx recreating it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx keeps creating it. The Bronx recreating it.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all straight Rebel Entertainment sitting here with me, OZ the Rebel. My brother here on my left, Liquor Beats. My brother here on my right,
Kadar's Truth.
and we here at an undisclosed location, healing with touch, to give y'all some, y'all already know what that word entitled. So just before we get onto that, Cool Love Productions, we here to do it again. Me and the staff right here, brothers, been through some history. We gonna give y'all some thoughts, say some things in our mind, and just stay tuned for some nice rebel thoughts.
Yeah, that was too much. You do it again. You good, do it again. No, he slow. Once he said he's slow, he started flowing. I don't know where the fuck the river was coming from. It's coming from all over. You said a lot. It was just like it was all over the place. Deal with the topic. You know, the sky is blue. It is. The sun is hot. Yes, it does. Yes, it will burn. But you did good, bro. You know what I mean?
Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx keeps creating it. The Bronx recreating it.
I know what it is. Straight Rebel Entertainment. OZ the Rebel. Sitting with my brother on my left.
Look at beats.
My brother on my right.
Kadar's true.
And we here at the underscore location to give you some nice thoughts on what's going on in the world. I'll do spin. Hit them with touch at the laboratory we in. Cool Love Productions in the man. Responsible for all y'all about to see. Just stay with us because we got a lot of things to talk about.
That was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect. That tape right there is gonna be the one. Yeah. All right, Blake.
Ready? Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx recreating it.
Yeah, this is Flicker Beats. And to my left, got my brother,
OZ the Rebel.
and to his left, got his brother.
No, it's not. Which left is his side? Yeah. No. It is though. Because his left, and then to his left. We just thought that. I had a dyslexic moment. I was looking to see which is
He had it right.
He had it right. Look at you. Oh, he had it right. No, he had it left. But he didn't get it.
Yeah, his left or his left. All right, ready? Let's do it over. All right. Bronx recreating it. Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx recreating it.
Yeah, this is Flicker Beats. And to my left, I got my brother,
OZ the Rebel.
and to his left, I got my other brother, Kadar's true. Yeah, we were Cool Live Productions at Quay with the healing, Quay the healer spot. You understand? BX, we just want to let y'all niggas know how we get down, you know, on this talking. We trying to let y'all know the real about life. All right? Hope y'all tune in. Subscribe. I can hear another one. Yeah. True love. Love. True love.
Blue Live. It could work, but they're gonna be looking for somebody else. Yeah, you gotta take that name too. Yeah, you gotta take that name too.
True love production.
He said that worked.
Yeah, I curse too. I can't curse. I got then everything good.
And the niggas.
And all of that.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how I move. I ain't like I can't come there.
And this ain't a church. This not a church show either. We just gotta, you know, kind of get out. It's not a church show.
Different episodes, like different people to say it. So like Quay might say it, I might have to say it, anybody would be saying the intro. So it's like,
Alright, we're gonna get it.
yeah, let's go. Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx keeps creating it. The Bronx recreating it.
Yeah, this is Flicker Beats. To my left, I got my brother,
OZ the Rebel.
and to his left, I got my other brother, Kadar's true. Yeah, we were Cool Love Entertainment with Quay here.
Too much K.
Cool Love. Yeah. I was gonna say, look, say Bronx recreating it first, and then Bronx keep creating. Yeah, because if you say Bronx keep creating it, they're gonna think that you Bronx keep creating. Nah, it should sound better. I just heard it in my head.
Do what he said. Do it differently.
Yeah, let's go.
We go for it, and we show the love for this.
Bronx recreating it, and Bronx keep creating it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now Bronx keep creating it and recreating it. It's the same thing.
Quay W.
No, Quay with the spot. Quay.
Oh.
Healing with touch.
Healing with touch. Healing with touch.
We gotta get some.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna get cue cards. Dead serious. We have some people in the back with cue cards. Yeah. I just gotta get. Listen, just give us a week to. We have some cue cards and some dancing women. Got to add the dancing women.
Let's go. You ready?
Nah, man, come on, we got it.
You don't gotta do it.
Oh, he doing a cue card?
Oh my God. Nah. When I get to that part, they don't know.
Come on, man.
True Love Production. All right, let's go. Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it.
Bronx keep creating it. This is B.
We were
I thought we was moving on the timing that we always did.
That's why I think you come in because it was his take. So I'm waiting to go on his vibe. Trying to mimic his patterns.
Let's go.
But listen, it's all content. So don't
go.
hate.
This is good content. Let's go. This is Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx keep creating it.
Yeah, this is Flicker Beats. And to my left, I got my brother,
OZ the rap.
and to my other left,
I got it. Give him a water.
Give him a water. All right, hold on. It's good. It's mental.
All right,
It's water.
He got 2 laps.
to my left. I don't know what I
He got 8 legs.
I said to my left and to my other left.
Oh God.
Nah, tripped up on my word. Hey, yo, look, this bad, the school, yo.
I know what it is. It's what he said.
Yo, you know what I learned to appreciate these stories? I don't know if y'all remember D-Lay. Somebody did say D-Lay the other day. D-Lay? D-Lay from Facebook? D-Lay.
I didn't say him. I don't know why we did.
A black comedian from Facebook.
Zach must have said it.
You know the freaking girl? She was like, D-Lay. She be in the car. She be like, a Facebook impersonator.
Like a J. Farrell type of person?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The woman.
What she do?
And she always be like, D-Lay. He be like, oh no. Hey, you don't know
You
D-Lay?
talking about that girl? She likes it. She likes it. She wearing Timbs and shit.
You gotta let me get that kid.
I didn't know you
This is the person.
Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Bronx recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx keeps creating it.
Yeah, this is Flicker Beats. And to my left, I got my brother,
OZ the rap.
and to his left, I got my other brother,
Kadash, true.
Yeah, we were True Love Productions with Pretty Healer, Healing Touch. And we try to speak about, real things that's going on in this, community, and with the world. And I hope y'all tune in and stay in tune. Good. Now I'm trying to do one more thing.
He can do one more.
Yeah, you can do that.
He can do one more.
He can do one more.
That was all right, though.
Come on, let's go.
That one
was good. I keep doing it till I get that shit right. Let's go. Ross recreating it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx keeps creating it.
Yeah, this is Flicker Beats. And to my left, I got my brother,
OZ the rap.
and to his left, I got my other brother,
Kadash, true.
Yeah, we with Cool Love Productions, with Quay the Healer, Healing with Touch. We trying to speak to the world and let the world know about the real things, non-politics. Holla at us.
Mm.
Got it.
You said it. He waited till he You did good. He made it. That was non-politics. Non-politics.
Non-politics, they go loud, but one thing.
The senator say it. The president say it. They're all about politics. They're like, non-politics.
Yeah.
He said that was the same thing. That shit perfect, man. That shit was like, you know, here with Quay the Healer. Healer was touching, so that shit right. That shit not right.
I told you I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it.
I get showed up in the middle of the night like politics.
And politics.
Non-politics.
Are you ready for the next phase of this moment, man? Because I think we're ready for the next phase of it. If we get all those takes, those edits, you could just take one of them and move on.
Listen, my man. Are you behind the camera? Then you know the next one. For Netflix. But if y'all ready, when we come on right now, I'll just say like, this is Bronx Recreated, and we're gonna talk about some stuff today. Crew Love Productions or Quay the Hill is gonna be asking questions. And we in this.
So that's what we say, all questions become cool up and Quay the Hill. That's how all questions behind the camera come from Quay the Hill.
You don't necessarily have to say that. You don't have to say that.
All right, we can say, like you said, since we have this is like addition, we did the first one.
Yeah.
That's good. Now the second part is don't stop. After y'all finish your first intro, you gotta move into the next thing. So now he's giving you the next thing is we're gonna have a discussion. Like he said, we're gonna talk about real things. Y'all don't know what the discussion is gonna be yet. So that's why he said this is the first behind the camera. You don't have to necessarily know who's behind the camera because that's where the phone calls come from and the anonymous part of who is behind the camera. Some people want to know, I know that fucking voice, but that doesn't matter. We can later on disguise the voice. We can do all type of shit we want. But for right now, the mystique is y'all presented what y'all presented, and now y'all gonna be asked any type of questions to go off, and then you're gonna be giving your expertise in the 3 different levels of fields that y'all will be in. That actually looks symmetrical, blue, the red, and the red copy. No, almost hit him in the head, right? That's all. He ain't see it.
Who wanna say it right now? And then after, everybody is going.
It's a row. While somebody talking, we not gonna talk.
I'm saying like we're gonna do the intro, but we're gonna keep going. On this. So then now, once you say like we're gonna talk about real stuff or whatever, however y'all wanna do it. Then we
I'll
can
start.
All right, Bronx is creating it. You know, we here.
And then
We got some questions that we're gonna share with y'all, and we're gonna share our opinions and our perspectives on how we feel about these questions. So we hope y'all enjoy it. We hope y'all get something from it. Share a comment, leave a like, and let us know how you feel.
we got that part. But now, once I finish the joint, right? So it's Bronx Recreated and all that. Then now we're going into the joint. So now we're about to talk about some real topics. And then this is Quay the Hill, or however you want to say introduce. No, I'm just saying, like, so you could just like, I'm here with Bronx Recreating it. Now we got straight rebels and liquor beats. So then this is the question.
You doing.
No, I'm saying,
I say.
That's what I'm saying. I do, but let's hear it.
We here. Once again, y'all, we here at Bronx Recreating it. And we got some questions that, we want to share with y'all and see how y'all feel about it. We want to share our perspectives and, leave a comment and let us know how you feel.
And now.
And then the question presents itself. It doesn't matter who presents the question. Because at the end, you're going to have your titles, you're going to have all your credits, you're going to have that.
Like, follow, and subscribe. That's the intro. We already have that. So now we're going to do the intro. We're going to say the like, follow, and subscribe, and all that. And then now we're here to talk about some real talk. And then you start asking questions.
We said that. We're going to do that. That's right.
When I'm saying that, like, you could introduce, I mean, you could say, like, I'm Quay the Healer.
No, you don't have to do it.
I'm saying,
Yeah. That's what I said about the anonymous voice. It could be a girl's voice, it could be a guy's voice, it could be anybody.
I'm saying it's like Black TV, you know, Black TV before it actually. You didn't do that with your.
Behind the scenes already, they explain, because see, these are people in front of the camera. So these are people that people's gonna be looking at.
Yeah.
So, like you said, this is you're producing.
Yeah.
You can see from an angle where the offer who needs to be what, blah, blah, blah. So that's why your seat is so important.
Yeah.
So now with them, all they have to do is be the face of what we're doing. So they have to just carry it. Now, what's going to give them assistance is the outside. If you say the source of questioning, if they get stuck and they can't verbalize what they need to do, they can go to them with questions. We got something thrown to them so they can prospectively go there. They don't have to, again, have a monitor like, all right, Quay's the one that's going to be, you know, they don't have, I don't have to be introduced to say that. They don't, the person that's asking questions don't have to be, so any caller can call in and ask a question, and now the whole thing is that you'll be able to give your perception of that question. That's it. Open it up.
We need a good system. Wow, the first one, right here with the first question. You write the 1 minute thing on your thing. And while a person is talking, you feel the time out. You feel like it's time to go to the next one, you put it up so that we can see it and not close it. And now the next question. That's to keep the order sort of. You know what I'm saying? If I say 1 minute, when we see 1 minute, we know it's a point. Like they should be, 1 minute, put that up, we see that, we know, all right, yeah, we're without closing statement, cut our hands off, cut our hands off.
Now you see.
Yeah, we should put this. Yeah.
You can try to say what's up. Leave my shit alone.
I'm just saying, it's live.
It's not, no. All right, this is my stream, bro. This is 0 people in here. Nobody's looking at you. This is after I take this, I can publish it.
Okay.
So then I can invite people. That's why I told you I'm gonna introduce y'all to this. Remember, we was on here with the 6 people.
Yeah.
This one we're just doing ourselves. I'm showing you how the banners work. I'm introducing you to this. We didn't invite anybody on, and I didn't post it yet.
Yeah, okay, I understand. I thought it was like live. Oh, that one is live. I ain't got that. Live. What's live? Right?
Which is like,
We not live, we just live.
No, but I want that. Because no, I'm saying that so that we can keep a contact with you.
All we gotta do is have it in our
phone.
mind.
We gotta look at you.
Right now,
we just gotta have it in our mind.
Yeah, answers. Concise. I'm saying to the point. Simple. We gotta go deep. We go deep fast.
Yeah, trying to go deep fast. Sometimes trying to
concise to the point. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you gotta get the points. You still, sometimes you might, answer might need to be a little bit drawn out.
right. And then somebody say laughing. And again, I always tell you this, listen. When the person is talking, let him finish talking. And then when you finish talking, whoever's finished talking, say I land or next or give it over. Say it so that it's clear. You know what I mean? So that you don't keep jumping on each other because how it looks comes across different. You know what I'm saying? But I know how we have our conversations, but in order to have a conversation that translates, right? All right, we have to be able to know how to do that. You know what I mean? So this is even what broadcasters have to learn. Even newscasters, they have to know how to open up, overlap each other. If somebody's talking, who control the floor, how it's controlled. You gotta pay attention to all this type of stuff. So all right, we got cues in the background. We're gonna start getting good time.
ready? Bronx recreated it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once again, we're here. Bronx recreating it. We're here with some brothers. And damn, all that stuff. But what I'm going to say, man. The question, because of the time, it's a question. That's what I'm saying.
Bronx recreating in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once again, we back. We here. Bronx recreating it. We just want to share some questions with y'all. We want to, give our perspective on how we feel about the questions, and hopefully, y'all can get something out of it. And let's go.
All right, fam. Happy?
Oh, I ain't laying it up, asking nothing. I don't know, like finishing.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's what I was thinking, like, we supposed to be saying it like how we did it the first time.
Yeah,
No, we're not doing that.
No. See, he's right. Now listen.
Yeah, that's what
You did the first part. You got it. Start from the first part. Don't stop. You're moving into the second part. This is transition.
You said,
All right? It's
that's
not
when
each
we
thing.
wanted,
Start from the
You
beginning.
can just flow with the editor because it's natural.
You're gonna
We
have more.
going, like I said, continue from this point into
No man is part.
That's right. Like we said, continue from
None of
this
that
point
matters.
into
All
the
that
conversation.
matters once we get into the we back here.
Right. But he said, start from
Do
the
it.
beginning.
And don't stop.
Bronx recreating it. Say 29. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx keeps creating it.
Okay, right, y'all. You know what it is. We're gonna do this how we do this. Stay with us. We here. We got some real intriguing questions to open up your mind, give you another way of looking at things. We got some even more intriguing answers. So I know y'all out there that are wondering who these brothers out there, what they got to hear, what they got to offer. Stay tuned with us, and we're gonna hit y'all with some real intriguing thoughts. Now, to understand what it was.
Yo, what is this guy doing? He said, now, let me get, I'm gonna walk away. Hold on. He just started prophesying. I don't know what happened right there.
Yo.
After he said all that, he said, now.
Now we know what Jesus I was raised on. It's like, it's real. This shit will be 8 hours drawn out.
Yo, you did everything perfect, and then you went to now. I don't know what you was doing after now. So that's what because you could have did now, but I guess it was like, I don't know. He was though.
He was.
Unless and nobody picked up the floor.
That's what happened.
So that's why I said now.
All right, keep going. That's right. All right, so that's it.
It don't matter now who's speaking. Once you're the person talking, you the person that's leading us into the next segment. You understand what I'm saying? So now that's what that next step. You didn't know that. You thought you was going to get some help.
Let me see.
Right. What are we helping? That don't matter. Right. Whoever, so we trying to go into the next segment. They don't need all three of us to lead into the next segment.
I said when I came in, I said, all right, that
was good. But then you get deeper.
No, I want you to jump. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
That's what it now. Nobody picked
We was rich, we was making bad money. Like, y'all was rich, and the film was it like this. And my column and press the button and just get paid. Like, we've been doing all of that until we get it right. That's 6 months, whatever. Like,
You said 6 months. He said, when he says that, okay, you gonna get it right 6 months?
6 months, whatever. Like, so that's how some movies we take like 3 years.
Now, the other side of it is taking years, and it's gotta be. That comes good.
I told you, like, I can do it. Like,
I got work to join.
no, my man, like, let's go.
I can tell you we can do press buttons.
Nah, it ain't about pressing buttons.
gotta know aperture, you gotta know ISO, and you gotta know shutter.
Let's
Yeah,
get to
too.
it.
I can show you in my interview how to do the whole thing.
Nah, I made it on the beginning. He said, listen, we never did this.
Yeah.
When you do it,
You gotta get it right.
you gotta do it with a vibe. You just can't just do it. You know what I'm saying? This is
That's what I said in the beginning.
Like,
You know the camera.
I'm saying right here, like, I heard all of this joint. Look, I heard all of this joint over and over. I could do the whole joint that y'all did in one take straight to the whole thing.
everybody
He
said.
said, do it.
Everybody said.
No,
Nah. All I'm saying,
Right now, I got 20
I'm talking it, but you ain't being it. So respect.
No, I'm telling you, I can be here right now. Show you. Right here. Look, this is Bronx Recreating. This is Bronx Recreating. Rule Up Productions. We're in a secret location. Way to Healer. Healer with a touch. I got my brothers, Kadash. I got my brothers, Liquor Beats. And I got my brother Oz. And this is Bronx Recreating it. Step your game up or get left behind. Bam. Simple mathematics.
Yeah, after we done did it.
No, but I've been.
Yeah,
Yes,
I got it right here.
I feel you, and you're right. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is the whole thing that's going on right now, we gotta have one mind. And that's all this is about.
Yeah.
Because you that tape you just did, I will tell you all the things I didn't feel about it. But you were good. And that's what I'm saying. I gotta appease all of y'all when I do it. That's what we're trying to work on right now. How to get that right. How to communicate so that when we do it, we good.
Yeah.
Not that we can't do it in one thing. Hey, come on, you know the cameras and all this about a thing. We ain't do this shit. Come on, man. You know, we that pride when ourselves, we think that much, we gonna come here and rock this shit one tape and be the best in the world. Y'all what it's like that. Y'all what it's by learning. We gotta learn the cameras, the mics. Come on, this is real. So we doing it. So that's what I'm saying. We getting it. But now the whole thing is the flow. We got a whole community.
All I'm saying is this, man. It don't matter, man. Let's take
it.
31. What you talk
Yeah,
about?
let's go. Take off. Let's go. I already the Kung Fu movie flick, they don't do all that shit one time. It takes time, bro. But
There's gonna be moments that everybody gonna have to feel something. Right? So just be ready for those moments. So now let's go.
Hello. What did this take, Doc?
Feel like what?
What did this take right now?
What?
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about what it takes. What are we doing when you say,
what you say?
we created it, take whatever, 1, 2, 3, what are we doing? That's what we're doing.
From the beginning.
Yeah, and then
I don't even know why we have to go from the beginning. Why do we have to do that?
I thought we was talking. You want to come with
talking
questions?
about the questions like
We already have the intro, right? But now we want to do it straight through. So now just because we have that intro doesn't mean that that intro is going to be the main intro. So now we still got to get it straight through for 29 minutes. That's all I'm asking from y'all. Over and over. So now I can do 29 minutes right there. I can do 29 minutes in my house playing a video game. I did this shit already. So I got 2 hours now. I'm going to take talking and all that. So now all I'm saying is this. Flow, go with it.
Just flow. So I mean, we taking it from the top.
You're taking it from the top, and then now you get into the questions. But now players gonna start asking you questions.
So that's what we get up to.
Yeah. So after y'all finish the whole thing, all right, this is Bronx.
I got something to say. It's kind of odd.
Let me ask you, I'm gonna do it this way.
It's kind of odd.
Let me start off this way. Let me ask you, if this is the start, is this on?
I put it on there.
Yo, you know what? It's odd though.
Bronx we creating in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Bronx.
That's what I just said. Let me start off because I see what's going on. So y'all gonna you see do something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, fellas, I see you guys. What happens to be I messed up.
Word.
You have to eat the truth, yo. Messed up. You have to.
No.
I said, hey.
Yo, let me see. Let me do a take. Let me do it. See if I
No,
can.
I was thinking he should do that. What did I do?
No, but what I was, yeah,
Hold you. I'm saying hold you.
yeah. But what I was saying is that
You broke my chair.
we hear why we say that you asking us questions.
Huh?
Why we saying that you asking us questions? That's kind of hard.
No, I'm just bringing up questions for us to build on the application.
You're not gonna.
I'm saying
y'all
we
was-
say that. Yeah, we just want to say that. Oh, okay, no, I just want to be clear that I was about to say that.
Nah,
Yeah,
and that's why I was gonna start off by asking questions. The first question I was gonna ask was, fellas, who are you? You understand? And then that is when you introduce it. We are Bronx Keep creating it, recreating it.
So,
Alright.
okay, yeah,
And then you say, you this person, you that person. Say me, I just did the intro. And then I say, oh, let me ask you another question. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking about in my mind. But it don't have to go like that. You have to start back again how we did it.
I thought like we had to say, yo, he's asking us questions. So I'm like, wait a minute.
I never got me not at all.
Okay.
Bronx recreating it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronx recreating it. Bronx keep creating it. Yeah. With Cool Out Productions, Quay the Healer, Quay with Healing Touch, right? We're gonna ask her some questions, you know, so we can get down and gritty with it, you know, get the answers right. You know what I mean?
Everything going flow. But the whole thing about everything that's going on, us brothers here just sitting in front of y'all, and I know y'all want to know who we are, what we about. Why we sitting here in front of y'all in this moment, what we got to offer, what we here to talk to y'all about. That's what we're going to get into.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yo, I just got a simple question. Why is it so hard for people to look people in the face? That's a good one. I don't know. It is a good one. I will tell you from my experience. My father always told me that comes with being a man. My father always told me, first, you keep your word. You be about your word. You be about who you say you are. Because when you be about who you say you are, then you can claim what's yours. What's yours? Respect, truth. And what's that mean? When you speak your truth, because you a man, my father told me, we not a woman. You a man, you a boy. You're gonna be a man one day. You start as a boy. When you speak your truth, you look another boy in his eye and you speak what you know is true. And you be ready to do whatever's required to be done after that. Because you spoke your truth and now you know you can stand on it. But you look a person in their eye when you speak that truth. Because when you look them in the eye, the window to the soul is the eye. And when you speak truth, when a person is lying, the body chemistry, it does something. We don't know it. You got to do more science and more research to actually get the details, but it's something there to be found that we just got to explore to seek it out.
I think, I don't know. I never really paid attention to why people don't do it or why people do it. You know, I never like even thought about that. So that's a good thing to think about. You know, I never really thought about like, yo, why people don't look people in the eye or why people do look people in the eye. That's, you know, I don't know. I just, you know, I say that. That's a good question. Me, like my brother said, my brother did tell me, you know, he did tell me that dealing with people, you make sure you
you know, in the eye, expressing situations. But as I got older and I understood what that was, the answer to the question to me would be that you can feel it. And when you look somebody in the eye, you can feel it. You understand? And it becomes prevalent when your word is at stake. You know what I'm saying? Your word is at stake. You meet a brother, like, a brother tell you want to do it, I'm going to do it. And you look him in his eye, there's energy right there when when those eyes meet. So the answer to the question to me would be why people don't look at people in the eye or they do is because you can feel their energy. And people can feel it. It's like some people, they don't want to get exposed in their lives. Just like on Law and Order. So when they interrogate somebody and look them in the eye, they ask them certain questions. Going straight away to the left, to the right, or in elevator, so that you know, like, something vicious.
Science. That's what I'm talking about when I was saying the research and the details. Because truth is connected in the eye. When a person is lying to you and you look them in the eye, like, did you steal from me? And they know they stole from you. When you look them in the eye, ask them. If they look at you in the eye, like you said, you can feel the energy. Like how you just said, they say no, they go to the left. It's no real word that said he's guilty, but that, look, why did that? What is that? It's a transmission of, now you gotta trust the vibration. He's not gonna tell you the truth, but you felt something, so now what you felt, dissect that energy, because that's the only way you're gonna get it, unless the person the truth gonna say, now, but I did. Now you get the truth to what you just felt, like I did. I knew you lied, but you look now when it came clean, now you can know what you just felt. It's accurate. But if you don't come clean, he leads you to your own intuition. And that's when you gotta be aware of who you are to know the communication is that. Because look at somebody in the eye, it's a good question. Look at people in the eye, because we don't do today. We're not missing in that back.
The truth is in the eye. The truth is in the eye. What this recognize, there is a truth that speaks to you, whether it's being exposed or whether it's being seen. That goes back to profiling. Like when they profile you, like when you do say you rub your head and you could be lying for rubbing your head, but the eyes could also lie, you know? All right, what's the next question, Roberto? This is a question about some advice. You got a lot of young men and women that want to work, but they don't want to work, and they'll use this phrase like the Mexicans. They don't want to work for low wages and be slaved, running around, maybe that's a job, doing construction, doing side, whatever the job might be, and they label it like that's something that I won't do. What would your advice be for the younger generation that wants to work but don't want to be undermined? They feel their value is much more than just doing those side or smaller jobs. I think that they should do what they love, and they should start it early. But if you could get a side hustle to get a little bit of paper to help out with bills or get their new clothing and stuff like that, that's great. But concentrate on your future. Concentrate on something you love doing. Because, nobody want to be stuck at a job for 40 years and realize that they're supposed to be skateboarding or surfing or something like that.
Everything comes from within. So I would say to the young people, take advantage of your time that you live in. Because y'all got access to the internet. It's a reason why you don't want to be undermined. It's a reason why you don't want to work. It's a reason why you feel these things, because you looked at your parents, you looked at the older generation before you, how we did it. And you got the way you see it. So use these venues, use these avenues Get your crew together. He said it gotta come from your passion, it gotta come from your love. Do something you love. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do. And present that to the world. And we'll back you. Because that's one of our principles. We talk about that while we in front of y'all. We need to support each other more. So this is the time for y'all young people to take advantage of the internet, take advantage of these things, but y'all gotta also break the natural mold. Get more in contact with each other. All y'all young skateboarders, come together. Make y'all little people and come to the world like that. Grown-ups will support you. People will support you because we want that. But don't have beef with each other. Don't be hating him because he skateboard better. Now you want to forget that. Come together and get y'all little thing going on and get rich together. That's the time.
Well, the thing that I would talk to when I would speak to, the state of mind. I can understand the thought pattern of not wanting to work for something that's minimal. You know, I can understand the thought pattern of working something that you may think is dead end. So I would speak to the mind state. If you feel your value in your work, if you know it, you can recognize it, you're supposed to pursue that energy that allows you to feel your value. Whether, like, I mean, you give an example, you said skateboarding, whether you do music, whether you trying to be a comedian, whatever aspect you feel like your value is there, then you go after that. But now the mind state is what I'm talking about. If you got the right mind state, then you wouldn't see a job as a means to or a thing that you're stuck in. You would see it as something that would help you to get to take you further to where you need to go than what you actually feel. You understand? That's why I said we speak to the mind state, because nobody is going into those types of jobs thinking they're going to live in that type of job situation, especially if you can look at it and see that it's minimal. You know that the people there are not trying to live on it. But this is a stepping stone. This job is going to take me to the next level that I'm trying to get to. You know, that's why I appreciate Kara as well when he speaks about hip hop, because being hip hop, it gives you that feeling of, all right, yeah, I'm a janitor right now, but this is what I do on this, you know, I do this, you know, you know what I'm saying? This is just gonna help me to do that, you know what I'm saying? I got bills and things that I gotta pay, so I gotta have this job, but this is what I'm really trying to do now. And that's what I'm talking about, just speaking to the mind state. So I'm saying, don't feel that way. If you see your value in your work, you pursue it. And if on your path, it tells you to take a job that may seem minimal to you, just take the job. There may be an experience in that can teach you, you know, that can help you in what you actually trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because once you discover yourself, the Father opens up those doors and those paths and allows you to walk into places that is going to give you all the equipment that you need to be able to see the area that you actually pursue. All right.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm lost. Could anybody repeat the question that I asked?
You ask why kids was working the minimum, why they don't want to work the minimum wage job, things like that.
And we'll be our advice.
What would be our advice to them?
That see the working class condition as it. They don't want to be subjected to that.
Yeah.
For the very reason. What do we have to say to that?
It's important too, when you're answering questions, to repeat the question.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a grounding. I understand everybody's gonna have the response that you in your mind wanna have, but it allows you not to go off on your tangent where y'all go. It's not that it's not a lot of information or good information, but if you repeat the question, I'm talking to a certain demographics. All them facts that y'all gave you is interesting, but this is not politics. We talking to crayons and coloring books. What do you that stuff you just told me is blah blah blah, bro. Not that it was not information, not that you can't Google it, none of that is not pertinent. But I just asked you, there's a young generation that's looking and saying, I'm not working, and they label like the Mexicans, like you said, have a steady consistency, whether it's the carts with the onion rings, with the shopping cart, whether it's the flowers, whether it's the peanuts, whether it's the fruits on the highway, whether whatever their consistency is. But there's a demographic of our people that feel like I'm not doing that. I'll do something totally. I'll sit on the couch and chill before I go and sit outside for 7 hours with some nuts. Pause. With some, you understand? And then these dudes that get up at 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, when I move my car, they're coming out with their shopping cart. Congratulations to yourself. From a whole day, how much can you possibly make? What's your total income? So now when they try to go, I'm not doing that. They'll go to scamming. They'll go to all types of other sort of interest because it's more lucrative. It's more stimulating. But now we got to teach our young ones, like you just said, with the stepping stone, what it is to get to the next level, why it is that you start in a minimum wage job, or the reasons you get your education to promote yourself as you go along in life. They want things instantly. So it's like, I don't have education, but I want a high-paid job. It don't work that way. So when you're talking and you're addressing our youth, you should address the fact that most of them don't want to go to school. They don't want the education to get them to the point where they can make themselves financially secure. So you're gonna duck and gotta get the driver's job or this side job or this, and then you, like you said, stuck on this job for 27 years or 15 years, whatever, and you miserable. Now, how do we recondition the minds of our children to understand that this is a turmoil that's going to continue to go on if you don't stop the cycle?
Right.
This turmoil going to go on if you don't stop the cycle. And where does it stop at? That's why I said to the men, to the panel, what will we say? How does this cycle stop?
See, that cycle will stop. That's a perpetuating type of cycle. For us to stop that cycle, it has to be an example. We have to be something. There's nothing, we can't speak to it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not words that's going to be like, okay, those words, fire, we can change. It ain't that. You know what I'm saying? We have to be it. You know what I'm saying? People have to see an example to be like, okay, I feel that. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, people messing with these people because they see the example for them. If I'm in the streets and I'm just living in the streets and then I see a nigga like Tekashi 6ix9ine getting it and he's fucking with the Bloods and the Crips and he's doing his thing, he's getting his shit popping, and I'm seeing that this is what all my niggas is doing and it's working, that makes more sense if that's what I'm seeing. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm seeing a whole another thing from another situation. You know what I'm saying? So people was they dealing with what they see. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can. So that's my thought pattern. For us to break that cycle. You understand what I'm saying? To stop that perpetuation, we have to become the thing that is. You understand what I'm saying? So now, okay, you telling me this? How do I know? And then it's like because of this. And then now I can show you. And once I can show you that it's this, now you can look at me and see, oh, I feel that. And that's my point. See, Tekashi 6ix9ine can show a nigga how he can make it. He can show a nigga like, yo, this is how you do it. And then you be like, yo, that's how you do it. And they doing it and they making it. This is how we have to become. You understand what I'm saying? So that we can be those examples that people look at and say, yeah, I can mess with that. But to just sit here and just have words for it, nah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Now we can. Oh man, it's over. All right. I thought we were just talking. I didn't know we was recording.
I think it starts with education and the focus. Okay, nowadays our kids have a problem with the focus. Focus. I ain't talking about education for school. I'm talking about knowledge and whatever they want to pursue. From the bottom up. It's like how you build a house. From the bottom up, they need to know the knowledge, and that's how we can break it. They won't break it if they not focused and they don't want to educate themselves. That's it.
Well, that's good. We all agree.
Yeah.
This is bottom line there. The way to break the pattern is the support system. They look at the adults They see we don't have no support system. We're not supporting each other as the grown-ups. So, like he said, Fox 6ix9ine to show you how his life is. I came from the same place you are, but this is what I did, and this is how it got me out. And the desperation of our situations and conditions is what our children are left to. These choices. We gotta put more choices on the board, meaning it falls back on the grown-ups. We gotta support each other. We gotta stand up. We gotta make jobs for our people. We gotta get our economic right. It's a lot of things as grown-ups we gotta be retaught because we are still a little slow in those areas when it comes to support. Because the youth got that ahead of us. They more together than the team. They killing each other by now, but it's also a lot of youth that is connected. They got their financial straight. The youth is helping the parents. It's because of the youth that the mommy got the nice house. It's because of the youth that daddy got the nice. See, so we got to look at this, put our pride down, and actually deal with the conditions. Until we deal with the conditions, until we take responsibility, we're gonna always be speaking about how we can fix this. That's why it was a good question, my brother. What I would say, the young people, they not gonna be subject. They don't want to be subject. So now that's what's leading to all this negative stuff you're looking at because they don't have a choice. And they young. How it's going to change if the grown-ups don't step up and see the conditions, make the sacrifices and do what it takes like our ancestors that fought before us, paved the way for us. It's because of them we can rock and It's because of them we can make movies now. It's because of them, but they fought together. You got to do the same thing.
Yes. I would say too. It's like there's no role models. Back in the days, it was like if I was a bus driver, and my son is going to eventually be a bus driver because I'm teaching him everything that I know. So now, me, I'm a cameraman, but now I don't have a whole bunch of little kids under the wing that I'm teaching them ISO, the shutter speed, and all types of things like that. We lost all of that because everybody is fending for themselves. So now they're fending for themselves. It's like, I can't help you. I got to do my thing so that I can make it. And you got to do your thing so that you can make it. So now if I know how to edit, I'm not going to show you how to edit because I don't want you to be better than me or make more money than me. But in all actuality, it is, I need to bring you right here to show you how to edit because then now we have more editors and we have more entrepreneurs and we have more people that's doing more positive things. But now it's nobody that's doing that. So the only positive influence that the kids can look at is like, I'm going swipe card money than working this 9-to-5 job. I could go and dance in a strip club and work this 9-to-5 job because there's nobody that built a good 9-to-5 job to where now I want to work. Nobody's living their passion. Everybody's just doing it for convenience.
That's a hard topic to really touch because I don't think you could ever stop it. But with the like he said, with the paradigm shift, when things is shifting, these kids gonna have a whole new thing.
That's the other thing too, because a lot of the things that we experience is generational. I'm saying because our parents was rebellious to their parents. You understand what I'm saying?
So I got to our kids.
And then, then we became rebellious to our parents. You understand what I'm saying? And so now the children become rebellious to their parents, to us. You understand what I'm saying? So now that cycle is perpetuating itself for a reason.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We always got to realize that we come from an area of ignorance. We don't know how to figure it out. We don't know. But the reality of what's going on is that there's something that's perpetual, that's pushing forward. Conversation.
Yeah, that was real.
It comes out.
Yeah, that was
Also creating.
I'm
gonna only emphasize again, it's very important that we hear what we have to address and concern ourselves with that because we went a lot of places. There's nothing wrong with all the information, but it's going to leave too much other variables for other questions and other things when we say with a specific topic. Because when you went, and you also went and stated that Tekashi 6ix9ine had to come into this conversation as a role model to our children, that formulated this spell in me. Like, we are people, words sound power, first of all. Integrity has to be upheld in everything we do. If we are the men, the standing voices of what we're saying, we're creating and recreating the I would say the wave, the tumultuosity of what it's supposed to be, whether right or wrong, because it may be, like I said, it's balance. You use as a gauge for our youth, Tekashi 6ix9ine. That was so disrespectful. You use him as a role model for show you
I think you
on how the role model that the world is using him as. That's what we show them as.
I use him as an example.
Right.
He emulates a behavior that a lot of people follow.
That's my point. I see it. I know, because you're presenting yourself to the world, right? The words that you say out of your mouth are embodying universes. Okay. You just established out in the universe that the personality, the perception, the livelihood, the lifestyle of Tekashi 6ix9ine is likened into something that you would want to model one of our children as. And I just say this. No. Look at this. Yeah, I gotta say it.
Yes, I'll take that.
Because he's broken molds, because he's gotten people to follow him, because he's intriguing on all those levels. Like you said, he found a way to make his money. Because you use all of those categories.
You saying that statement being used in all those categories is embodying him as a role model?
Yes.
Then the statement incomplete.
Let me land. I explained this to you before. I explained this to you before.
Oh, my brother.
You still talking? Listen. Let me land. Because a lot of times what happens is we're not going to understand each other. And it was a thing that was coming across. I'm not attacking the brother. I understand it's the whole same thing. I'm showing you something. Right? When you stated that Tekashi 6ix9ine, and he stated first, was a role model. That's what these words he used. And he used it in the example of what he did, how he did. I understand what he's saying. But for me, we're talking to our nation of boys and girls. This is our people. Because my question was, why can they look and say, these dudes work as hard as Mexicans? And they label that thing Mexicans. They got Mexican Jordans. They got this is a cliche. So how to get our boys out of that thing? Because they have to be hard workers. They have to have integrity. They got to have education. So I understand everything I was talking about. But when I said to you, see all the politics that I'm saying, how do you bring it back to talking and directly addressing our youth? That was a beautiful tactic what he used because that relates to the youth. So I kind of get what he was saying. I'm speaking about what we talk about into the universe. Because this is the reason why people right here in the street life, they don't say Tekashi name. He's already equivalent with a rap. They don't use him as a role model of any sort because his integrity level is shot. I don't care if he made $1 million. He trolled. I don't care. He disgraces the dead. He disrespected everybody's grandmother. He disrespected Tuka. He disrespected his conversation. His name should be mentioned. And we're talking about raising our kids to be on better levels. So that's the only reason why I presented it.
I agree. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just arguing with the point you said. I used to.
No, that's
I made him look like a role model.
This was his words. Listen, this was his words that he dressed.
But it was a point that I was making sure. I understand.
Listen. No, you're not. We can't listen and talk at the same time. This is why I said one person, and then when you're still talking, Duran, I'm talking. Let me.
Yeah, I stopped it.
Why you gotta stop?
Because look, discipline is important. When y'all spoke, anyone y'all spoke, I didn't talk. When he wanted to talk, I told him no. Let him land. I said it 3 or 4 times because when it comes across camera, even though you want to get your point across, your personality across, when it comes across camera, it comes across different. So when I asked you a couple of times, just chill, let it land. Why? Because I would have been able to give you my spill of what I was explaining. We all on the same page. We don't have to go through that whole big thing right here. So when you say I finish, I land, then you can go.
When we walked past him, he took the floor. That's why I came. I thought you landed. That's why. But then when I made my statement, you went back to, you thought I was opening that wound again. I was just telling you, no, I was just explaining my point. I didn't know he made him a role model. I was just listening to the point where I made my point saying it falls on us because we gotta do. That's what I thought I was emanating. You wasn't talking about my point. You were talking about what he was talking about, how he made a new and a role model with his statement. I'm saying, oh, I didn't. That's where the disconnection was. That's why I said when you keep bringing, I'm like, no, go. I understand you, right? Go. I want to know the other part you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about. So now we clear.
You land. Next person. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like a bus driver, teachers kid, all that, no role models and all that, short speed,
Excuse me. It doesn't matter. If you develop this discipline, Miles, you'll be great. Listen to what I'm saying. When a man is talking, let him land. And then he stops me before I finish. I didn't land.
Because I feel offended. And I don't want to feel this vibration. If I feel it, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to hold it in. Man, listen. He said he stopped it. When he said he stopped it, that's why I'm like this. I thought the one was free.
He's talking.
Then he started talking. And when he was talking, I'm saying, I want this on film. So I asked him recording. And he said, yeah. So that's why I fell back. Because I needed to know if the camera was on. So I can't talk like I'm doing. That's why what you making me feel like I'm a little boy that's listening. I'm telling you, wait, don't do that because that's stepping on somebody and that makes men feel away. And that's the, we don't even like clear. We don't got no, we just not clear. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to clear it. I'm trying to show you where the clarity is at. The camera, he stopped it. So that's why I'm not disciplined. I'm still doing what you saying the camera was on. I didn't know that. Now I knew, I fell back. But you still stepping on me. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta do that because we just not clear. That's all it is, this clarity. You don't gotta be like the way you know the feeling how I feel. Like you don't gotta do that. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I landed. Go ahead. I landed.
I was just gonna say that we just leave our egos home.
Right.
Like this joint work. So now if I'm telling you something, and no matter how it sounds, like these guys, like Kadashi, like, yo, yeah, keep running this shit, talking about. I didn't even care. Right. But now what I'm trying to show you, like what I'm saying is right, no matter what he's saying. Because now I'm doing this shit right here. So I can take all of that bullshit out. And that shit won't be in there. So now I'm looking at this from here. So now I can see the whole vision, I can see everything from right here. So now every mess up, every mistake, every little thing. All we gotta do is just be smooth, just go with the flow. Nobody, everything is one.
I'm gonna tell you like this. The next time we come and do this show, next time we come and do this, we gotta have a structure.
Now look, it's the same thing, like it's just in real life.
We still ain't moving forward, we still teaching each other. We understand.
I know.
And that's what he's saying.
You can't possibly understand. Y'all keep interrupting each other. He's trying to make a point here. Y'all don't understand him. Let him finish his point. Let him say he lands, then you can talk. This is the only thing I'm explaining to you. You saying the camera's not on. The camera's been on the whole time. It's never a moment when the camera's not on. So all I'm explaining to you, my brother, is this. When a person is talking, that's why I said it over and over again. Let them talk. We don't have to argue back and forth. It don't have to be my personality to yours. It don't have to be my. You're still talking now.
Can't say right.
No, it's real. If we was in here with Ike Williams and all that, and we filming and all that,
nobody said land, but you spoke. Nobody said land, and you spoke.
Nah,
I understand what's going on here.
I can speak because I'm sitting here right here. I'm the person that's filming it.
Yeah,
So now I can speak at any time. I can say cut. I can say no, chill, pause, anything. So now my voice should override anybody's voice. So now when I talk, everything should be quiet because now I'm the person that's seeing y'all. So now a lot of times I keep having to struggle when I'm saying something and everybody got something to say, like if they know what they're doing, but if you know what you're doing, then you would have been editing this shit for 8 hours like me. So you don't know what you're doing. So now all you gotta do is just listen. That's it. It's not, we all grown men. So now I can sit right there and I can listen to anybody. I'm listening to y'all the whole time. So it shouldn't be nothing to listen to anybody. If I'm telling you something, I'm only telling you to make this shit look good. I want us to be fucking better than Tyler Perry, better than 50 Cent, better than everybody. So now that's my eye that I'm looking at. So I got all money invested on this shit. So I'm running a marathon regardless of you or whoever. So now all I'm trying to do is make this shit right. So now anything that I'm saying, I'm just trying to put the input to help so that we can have it better, so that we don't have to be on 99 people. That's it.
All right. Now, wait, no, please be there. Now, I heard you, I heard everybody. What I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, okay? After we don't get it right, after we consistently mess up, what I'm saying is the feeling should stay in that area. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna mess up, all right? That's gonna happen. Listen, we're supposed to just come here and go through and figure it out, not get it right in this moment. Now, we're trying to get it right in this moment, and that's where we getting caught up. And we just here trying to chill and get through the moment. But we got to keep doing take after take, like we sitting here, like we behind the camera, and we want to get it right, like we've been home studying to be in front of the camera and doing take. That's not what this is. So now what I'm saying is, it should never be a feeling. That's my thought pattern. We shouldn't get frustrated at nothing that happens. That's what I'm saying. If we don't get nothing done tonight, but we smoked and felt good, that's my feeling. You understand? That's where I'm at. So my feeling is, I understand here, but you did have a feeling that made it feel like he was feeling away, and he expressed it. And I'm saying, now we don't see what's going on here. Now we going into another area. Now you got something to say. And I'm saying, it should be no feelings because it's nothing. Right. So it's nothing. If we don't get nothing done tonight, then it still should be nothing. Don't be mad at the blooper. Don't be mad that we got to keep doing it over and over again. Don't feel no way about nothing. It's my feeling. Because that's how I'm here. I'm here like that. I'm here like, I'm letting it be what it's going to be. He said, Takashi, now I feel like that was a good point to make. So I need to understand what he was saying. I do need the discipline in the land. So I'm learning that part. But when he said his point, I understood. Oh man, that was a bad example. I get it. Right. Move forward.
I was showing you how I understood. But we'll come to this.
I'm done.
We coding right now. I'm just showing you where I understood the point. And how, like, oh, I was showing you how where we was going back because I just didn't understand that. And you said, because that's why you said, I understand, oh, no, I understand. I'm like, you understand me, but you still, I still don't understand why you don't understand me. But then I understood when you brought his example out. You said he mentioned verbatim, and he said, yeah, I did. I said, yeah, I did. So now I understood. I didn't say that, and that's what I was fighting for. I thought you took me like I said that. And I'm telling you, you misunderstood me. I didn't say that, but you wasn't saying that. That's why when you expressed your point, I understood. Okay, yeah. So I said, now, come on, I'm up because we understand. But I'm not, I don't got children. I'm not in the streets. Y'all got children. Y'all know what's up to date. So you put me on. We don't say that. It's because we boom. That's it. Don't fight for them. Don't give them no love. Nothing. We're not doing that here. And it was supposed to stop right there. See, but I didn't have the knowledge of toxic now. So that's where we was at. And that's what he's saying. We gonna mess up all night. It's nothing. But we know your voice will override everything. You the cameraman.
So when you speak, the force will be like that.
And it's
But
not,
all I'm saying is when we mess up against that, I'm just gonna be going do it. That's
I'm
it.
not mad at no mess up. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay.
But now I gotta be hard so that
Right.
we can get this shit right.
Done, right.
Because now I see the vision already. So now it don't matter. We come and do mad bloopers, but now we can come and do this shit right too.
Right.
So now it's just you, how you feel in your own body. You know what I'm saying? Because now when we come here, it's nothing. All you gotta do is just perform. That's it. So now I'm looking at it to get the performance correct. So now we could do bloopers. That don't
Nah.
matter.
The thought, this is where I'm at. I don't want to do all of the takes and all of that.
So,
You understand? That's where the edge is at.
Oh,
Put the camera on, have a moment, you understand? And vibe it out. You understand? We got to get used to, like how you just said, I didn't know what to say. See, we got to get used to knowing that. We got to get used to being in front of the camera. We got to do that. We got to run through moments. We can't keep repeating and repeating and repeating.
that's what the mock draft is for. So now if you would have practiced this, it's just for practice. So that you know how to do it. It got the timing, it got everything inside.
What I'm saying to you is, we did it 13 times.
No,
We didn't have to do it 13 times. All we had to do it was once. And then tomorrow we come back next time, we get it better and righter as we get through this. We don't even know how to get through a segment because we ain't flowing. Keep stopping and going and stopping and going.
We already got to a segment. So now I already got 30-minute joints of us already. The last time that we came, we did better than what we're doing right now. So now that part is nothing. We already know that we could do it. We already did it before. We did it with Malik, so it's the same thing. We can do it. But now when we just all chilling right here, it's comfortable. Maybe we need to come earlier so where the 10 o'clock class is different from the 7 o'clock class. You know what I'm saying? Because now we done had enough lunch, everybody's cool, everybody's relaxed, but this shit is work. So now it ain't like we coming to chill and it's a party, no. We coming to work. So now when you coming to work, we already chill. So now this is work. So now you can't tell Hype Williams and none of them like not to cut. This shit is going, cut.
We still doing that.
No, I'm just trying to explain,
that.
though.
And I know that, but we not there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
We not there.
we are
Let's
there.
get to the moment. Let's get to the
I
moment.
want to say, excuse me, none of y'all landed, and I did show by example. Because I can overtalk every one of y'all. Y'all already know that. Y'all should know that. All right? I'm going to be real patient with this. All right? Because I explained to y'all, that's what I said before I touched the button. I explained. Because we did all the takes and all the preliminary, when y'all was talking in the beginning, we did the walkthrough, we did how we supposed to do it. So all the stuff he's talking about, like I'm saying that, listen to me clearly. It's about us establishing a discipline. I'm standing from the outside, just like you say, standing from the outside. I don't have to be here to get show. I'm here to aid and assist you. When I ask you those questions, I know they're stimulating questions. I know it can go for a long time and go on and on. So he's here with the minutes. He was about to give you minutes. I said, no, leave it. Why? Because it distorts your thoughts. Now, when you start going off, I waited for you to finish your thought. For the Takashi, I waited for you to finish your thought. I waited for him to land. Then I came back at the end and told you, because of words and power, because of who we represent, because of what we're supposed to represent, while I was saying that. While I was doing that, I never landed. You kept interrupting. Because you didn't understand the viewpoint that I was coming from with Takashi. It'll play back on tape. I never stopped it. I kept telling you this, I kept saying, discipline, because I allowed everybody to speak. Let me land. And you kept saying, no. And I kept showing you, listen, brother. I said, even without it, discipline. That's what I'm trying to show you, just that art. When a man is speaking, just chill. I had to learn that art because I out-talk people. That's why I initiated that tactic with us, because we've done that. When you look on camera and other things, us over-talk each other. And it comes out disgusting on camera. So that's why I just said it again. I don't have to sit behind the camera. I'm sitting over here to show you. It's not about an ego. That's what he's saying right now. I don't have to attack you personally. It's not about your information. You know, I don't care how it comes across. Like, there's those things you had in your own mind. me undermining you because I'm telling you about discipline. I'm a soldier, homeboy. From the mind to the heart. I had to be online. We had to shut up. This is the part that kind of ticked me off with you because I'm telling you, like, chill. And you was just adamant and I gotta be heard. And it wasn't about that. No, that's how you presented yourself, but that's why your brother got up his own team. Because y'all both felt offended that me telling you discipline. No, because I kept saying it to the point where Zah had to say something.
The whole feeling was Brian a feeling. That's what I felt offended. Because I felt like after that, now Zah got a feeling. So that's when I felt like, okay, see, now we don't see that it's a feeling now, and we gotta realize that part.
So when he said take the personality out, if each one of us see that, when he's talking about this is work, he's doing the job, he's doing the job. I mean, he's over there, everybody's here. It's not fun. I don't have it fun. So I don't have to suggestively tell you something like I'm here trying to convince you of how to spend it. No. So when I tell you this is for the world, this is for grandma, this is for young people, this is for old people, this is for so, this is for that. They don't see the bloopers, they don't see all of it. But you gotta keep it 100. I'm coming at that. I'm not coming to disrespect you, dishonor you. So that, and again, that rant, because I'm standing outside and I intentionally, after you spoke, I'll let you rant. It's all on tape. Y'all gonna see it, playback. I'll let you rant. No, you did it. I'll let you rant.
Listen, but right now I can accept myself.
I'll let you rant. And I'm showing you again by example. I stay shut because we have to learn that. You understand? I wanted to. But you'll see, I stay shut. Even until this last minute, I stay shut. I want all of us just to pay attention to that. Because you're going to have a chance to come back around. We're going to have other episodes where you didn't get to touch on this particular topic like the way you wanted to. Or you'll see the comments come out in a certain fashion and you say, I addressed this in this way. That's a replay. But right now, that's why you say you don't have to be so engulfed. Even down to the point where, like, that's why I was saying when I started with that's too much going on. We don't have to talk so much, guys. Not for this conversation we was talking about. Using him as a reference was important at that point, and not to undermine you what your conversation was.
You was right.
And that's all that I was presenting. I land.
All right. Now we're gonna go to love. We just did a circle for the camera that never stopped. And that's what I was talking about. We just looped it again. But that's why we just got clarity. We know that this is how it is. We gotta learn this. That's why we sitting up at the table and we taking instructions from the people behind the camera. The one moment that stopped it was the Takashi moment. And that's why what you just brought back again, when you brought the whole moment again, I ate it again because I'm like, that was the feeling that was in him after I spoke. So he had to get that out of him. But we clear, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole train went up the door. The whole train went up the door on the Takashi 69 moment. And that's why I was telling you that, hey, that's why I wasn't disciplined. Because I thought you misunderstood me, and I can't. If I think I was sitting here and let you walk with a thought that I wasn't clear on, like no, I just brother, I didn't mean that. This is what I meant, and we want to be clear on that. So doing that, we got clear because you got to specify. We the actual detail of the breakboard. Like, listen, this is what we're doing. We not here to build to the devil. We're talking to children, grandmothers. We got an identity. Takashi 69 is not a role model. We don't do that. Once you say that. I felt bad. Like, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But then God had something to say, and that's what brought the loop back. That's what the God said. Listen, y'all got control of the ship. That's what we say. Listen, that's not the thing. We both have moved forward already. We supposed to get the next edit. We supposed to do what we still want to. We supposed to keep moving forward because, but we still gotta explain ourselves because why? Because the feelings gotta come out of us so that we do get the clarity, so that we can just move forward smoothly. Because we brothers that love each other here. Because we gotta do this. In the street, this will be bodies. Blood. You know what I'm saying? Not like being in the street, but come on. People can't talk their situations out. They can't do this. And this is the beautiful thing. We would be clear. I understand. I just didn't know. That's why I said I didn't know that about Takashi now. I wasn't using him as a role model, but in my example, he could have been looked at as a role model, and that's what I understand. Don't even mention, don't ask. So I get it. Fall back. What's the next question? What's the next thing we gotta do? What we up to?
No,
What's the next you said?
I was gonna say, I did a podcast, right? And it was like that. Where people was like, yo, you don't need to cut, just keep moving. And all of that, just press that joint and just let it go. I just got $250 an hour, I just pressed that joint, I wanted to I showed a little value and all of that. Then once that joint said $29.59, I just pressed the button and all of that, I gave them the memory card and that's it. They didn't have nothing, they didn't have no topics or anything, it was just a whole bunch of random talking. So then now, once I showed them the structure of how to do it, then when they did it and they came back, it was like totally different. Yo, now everybody knows what they gotta do. They had people from Bad Boy, they had everything already there because now they know like if it's bullshit, the cameraman is not gonna do shit. There's nothing that I could do with a whole bunch of bullshit in 1 segment. I can just take little pieces and pieces and pieces. But now if we reenact or do whatever we're doing with the questions and all of that, then I can do it and then it's not hard. It's easier because now, right now, we're already off sync. The mics are still recording. So now the camera didn't catch up to all of the recording that the mics is going. So now, for me, when I gotta edit, it's gonna be like I gotta get cue words to where I gotta pick it up so that I can get everything and sync it to the video. So now we do just straight cuts where we know what we're talking about. So no matter what, if we go off or whatever, we ain't gonna go off that much. Then there's less cuts that I gotta do.
Well, your work. I got to make your work easier.
All right, fellas, I want to say we did a good session. All right, the motivation was a 30-minute section. All right, based on 3 stimulating questions. I already knew the conversation was going to go around that. That'll give you your 45 to 48 minutes. With the edit extra, that'll give us an hour. That was the whole goal of what you're trying to do. Because this is overall, when you're setting up this thing, you can go longer, but that's the structure. The 3 questions that you work around, primary, that's what I gave you, primary 3 questions. It can go off, like how you said, into those areas. We can do that. And that's it. We have footage from when y'all first came in, when y'all first had the other thing earlier, before y'all got official. We got enough footage, like I said, on StreamYard. This is still going. You got Instagram, you got Twitch. So it's not like y'all don't get content. I explained this to y'all in the beginning. All of this is good content. Everything, even down to the bloopers. That's something else that I don't know what you thought, but I explained this to you in the beginning. There is going to be hours and hours of takes. All right, you're going to be doing edits and takes over and over and over again. You cannot be that impatient and be like, I ain't doing no more takes. You have to put.
That's not what I was saying.
You came to a point where you said, I'm done with takes. I don't want to do it no more. We should just do 1 hit today. We do 1 tomorrow. I heard where he's going with it. He's agitated. And I understand that you probably digress and change that later on because you're going to do whatever has to be done. But I just want to put into your mind the concept of what he's saying. It's not even because you had a perfect take. You can have a perfect take, but you're going to have to do it again because your body language might be off in this one. It's a lot of things that you can't pick up right now immediately. So it's not only the voice, and it's not only the stuttering of the words. It's not only the connection between the two clips. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we can edit it and clip it and segment it. We can do all those things. But this is why he kept trying to reintroduce, doing it from the top, so it becomes a natural flow. And after a while, just like the radio show, Charlemagne, like you just said, it's not that they got it overnight. They just kept doing it every morning. That's what they did, radio show every morning. So we don't expect you to get it overnight. This is what the bloopers are for. That's going to be a whole nother tape by itself, where that's even getting edited. You know what I'm saying? The bloopers get edited. So I just want you to know, all of this is content. Everything is content. The arguments or the discussions, the discretions, whatever they are all content. All right? And they can be blooped out. You can put music over certain things. You can have the body language of just certain things. Or, you know, certain, when you're talking with your energy, your body language promotes all over the TV. You understand? You'll start seeing this thing. Not that it's bad, you'll start seeing it. That's why I tell you put the headphones on. Because sometimes when you get irate, you hear, damn, my voice is, I told you, I don't like how you sounded sometimes. You be like, ah. So you'll get used to it, but you have to be patient. It's not gonna be overnight. You know what I'm saying? This is not, I expect you to be an actor, a movie star, or nothing. This is why we're putting you behind the table. It suggestively can switch around and you change ideas, find out where you're most comfortable at. These are the things that you start with, but you can't be scared to do it. We only wanted 30 minutes. This is why he's saying that. I only want 30 minutes. We're looking at what we want. Just get through this. I got the questions here. We got the format. We telling you how to do it. Just go through it again. Go through it again. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? The last thing, because we leaving, I understand this. I understand about the fun. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I understand also what Zai was saying, even down to Abuki. Sometimes we have to probably think of this differently because we know that it's gonna take hours and stuff. The chilling part is cool, but like it goes into now, it's a long night. I know you guys get tired, it's aggravation, it's a lot of things. So I don't know, you might want to change the hours, you know what I mean, the next time, so that you get a better feeling for it.
What time is best for y'all? That's what the time frame is. What time is best for y'all? It's always the time.
Me, I'm still like
the
I said.
Hours change. It's because y'all need the hours to change. That's how it changes.
It's not even,
No.
man, it's not even that. Like sometimes, at 10 o'clock in the morning, you might feel, man, good. Everything is perfect for you in your mind, in your body. So then now when you come, we could do 12 takes and we got it done. So now all of the time, even if it's me acting, I got to do the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over. So sometimes I got 51 takes, 100 takes of the same thing over and over until I get it right. I could just go and take myself and think that I'm doing a whole rap video, then my underarms is sweating. I got cold in my eye. The whole video is off. So like the last video that we had did, we always behind the green screen, but now when I went to try to put the green screen, we had the green hat, remember? So his hat is matching the buildings or whatever I put in the background. So it's just all little things, but now we gotta be just more on point for us. Like before you get on the camera, you look in the mirror and you look to see how this should look. Because now we could be filming this right here for nothing. Because now you got a big hole in your eye that you never seen. So now that's something
We should be able to tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
That's how it's talk.
I have to come before. Yeah, cool. So that's a whole video that we did that was that other, and then now you got that hole in your eye. So we got to do that whole thing over. So now we had it perfect, but then now when it's time to do it over, you can't get it right over. So now let's all just keep doing it over. Like how you said, practice make perfect. So we're gonna always have to keep doing this right over. You think Tariq and them from Power don't have to be doing this right over? Everything live, you think that shit is dope? Everything Monet. Nah. Like they got them doing that joint over and over.
Maybe you'll have fun laughing too.
I want to clear. Did I make you feel any way today like I didn't want to keep doing tapes? Okay, I just want to know that. But like Abuki said, I'll do this 30 times. It doesn't matter. That's the fun for me. Because I don't know the book. I'm good. It's good.
He said,
Let's try to do it. We're going to keep going around.
we get the gist of what's going on, man.
But now
we have to work hard. That's it. That's
My
it.
whole thing is, I don't know when nobody else doesn't know that.
That's what I said. That's what I mean.
one thing, I just want everybody to be successful and I want us to be blessed with whatever we're doing. So whatever, like you know how to
Just feel like y'all chase something too much. Saying y'all want no perfection. That's why y'all feel like y'all want to be perfect so much that the taste start bothering y'all. That's the really game. I don't care about this. Y'all make it seem like we can do. You don't do it. I'm really. I'm down with that.
I'm telling you, look,
The perfection part.
it's 29. I'm saying it's 29. Listen, look, if I say like, yo, it's 20, it's 29, right? It's 29, right? So then now in your mind, you should be like, I'm not trying to get to take 50. So then now I'm gonna do this shit right before I get to take 30.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, we're getting out.
No, I'm not you're not saying stuff that I'm disagreeing with you.
Yes, Kelsey.
I'm on your page, but I'm saying that you gotta get this. You don't have to care about how you get that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, nigga, you.
All right, y'all.
That's all I'm saying is that when you fucking up, I'm still gonna keep fucking with you. It's not gonna be